Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Top Deck King. Thank you for tuning in and checking out my channel. Hopefully by the time you're done watching this, you go ahead and hit that subscribe, thumbs up, notification bell. I do post videos 5 to 6 a week. I mix it up between mostly standard, but I mix it up between standard and some alchemy here. There'll be a fringe historic deck or two here or there, especially if there's like an OTK deck in historic that's new or something. I'll definitely do something like that. But historic is more like, I can play historic. I have all the cards for historic, but obviously my viewers are probably more towards standard and alchemy, where it's a little more less expensive to build a deck. So I stick with those. I like standard minus the Izzet churns. Otherwise I love standard. I think standard's pretty nice. If they just ban or remove Outrun's Epiphany, it would open up the format in my opinion. But like I said, hopefully by the time you're done watching this video, whatever portion of the video, you go ahead and hit that subscribe, thumbs up button. Also check the video description. It has the portable deck list as well as my social media stuff, Twitch, Twitter, Discord. So we're going to go play some alchemy here. I'm going to play some Boros Dragons. Obviously, I'm sure you guys seen Mono Red Dragons. That was clearly a deck everybody was on. I would say, what was it, like a month ago, that everybody was hyping up and on and stuff like that. But I want to play some Boros Dragons here. For the main reason is, obviously Divine Purge is a pretty solid card in the meta against all those, the cleric stacks, the Esper clerics, the blue-white clerics, mono-white clerics, all that stuff. This card's pretty solid at 3 mana that just basically removes their board. And it doesn't really affect my deck very much, because as you can see, all my dragons are all high cost. The only thing that it's going to hit really is Paladin, Orb, and Whelp. So it only hits 3 of my cards, whereas it can hit like infinite amount of their cards in a sense. But I also want Boros Dragons, Boros instead of mono red, because of Angel Fire Ignition. This card will easily turn the tide against an aggro matchup just by itself. You can have one creature, and Angel Fire Ignition will just probably win you the game. I use this on, say, Lorehold. I mean, granted, I don't have anything high cost here that I could play with Lorehold. So regardless, the Lorehold should be able to cast anything spell-wise. But if you put 2 counters on it, it could play a 7 mana cost card, 8 mana cost card. Obviously, also it gives your creature already a lifelink, so there's no point of really putting it on stuff like this that have lifelink. Put it on Goldspan. Obviously, this got weaker. Now the target doesn't create the treasure, but Angel Fire Ignition, hands down, it's the card that I've been playing in standard for a little while, because it takes the aggro matchups in your favor quite drastically. Of course, you have to be able to protect your dragon or protect your creature, but having a Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, Haste, put counters on it, and then do it again the following turn is pretty huge. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go give this deck a try. We have a bunch of dragons. We got Moonveil, Leyline. That's why I have this as 2/2. I'm not sure which one I want more of. Obviously, Leyline being able to tap mana and then play it again, use that mana the following turn is pretty solid. Moonveil Regent, if you have like no cards in your hand or 1 card in your hand, draw it, discard it, draw a card. It's pretty solid. I'm definitely keeping 4 Town Razor Tyrants, because it does damage, turns off mana lands and stuff like that. 4 Goldspan Dragons. I want to see how much aggro is in there, if the lifelink is really needed. Obviously, I have lifelink here, but if there's a lot more lifelink, I might cut one of the Goldspan Dragons and do 3 Goldspan Dragons and 2 adult Gold Dragons, and then obviously Lorehold Dragon, so I can start playing some of the early cost cards. So let's go ahead and play this deck and see how we do in Alchemy. Morse, strong Morse. Let's go play some Boros Dragon. Alright. I mean, the Whelp could reduce the cost of this. We have Orb that can maybe grab us another dragon. We got lands. It's a keepable hand. It's not the greatest, obviously, because we only have 1 red source currently in our hand, but it's keepable. Let's see what we could do. Might have to change the mana base a little bit. I'm not sure if I really need this, but we'll see what happens. I play it for the reason because there's what's it called in the deck? the one gambit, and I don't think it's worth it for the just the gambit. I think it's just better because I have Goldspan Dragon anyways. So Goldspan Dragon just could cast it off the treasure. So we'll play with it and see how it works. All right. This is going to be kind of good against them. You know, in a sense. Sort of. Making it cost more, 2 more extra. It's going to be pretty good against an aggro-ish deck. And this is the problem I was going to possibly have. Is if I don't draw a red source here, then I'm not going to be able to play one of these dragons. So I'm going to have to use this and then the following turn cast the dragon. Because otherwise, it's going to not work. I mean, I have Divine Purge. I can use that to kind of... the only bad part would be, it does get rid of this. No blocks. Okay. There it is. Interesting, actually. So the Tyrant puts a threat out there, but the Ley Line allows me to start tapping mana so I could generate more on their turn. So I might do this one, actually. I think I'll do this one. No attacks. It's a 2 mana dragon now. So the reason why I did Tyrant here is because next turn I could use Divine Purge, right? Get rid of the board. And then I can, the 1 mana that I'm not using, I can use it on Leyline, as long as it doesn't die, of course. I can use it with Leyline Tyrant to tap. So that way the following turn I can play more cards. So I'll save 1 mana, and then I'll have access to 5 mana. So I have access to total of 6 mana. I could cast this for 2. Well, this is going to be interesting. They're at 25. Wow, they didn't put it on this. I wonder what they put it on. All right, let's see. All right. Get rid of the board. Get rid of the board. Attack for 4, bring their cost down, make these things all expensive. They missed a land drop. This should probably maybe lock it up, especially since we're going to play this next turn. And that's where I'm talking about. See, we're going to have access to 6 mana, so I can do, say, Whelp, Tyrant, or Sack Orb. Like, there's a couple of different lines of plays we could do, so. There's now also that dragon. So we're going to put this on. Reveal a dragon. Sure. Red. Took. Gain some life back. I'm pretty sure we win this game. They've been missing land drops. I mean, they had a pretty good hand. They had, you know, Valkyries with the Unity, but the Divine Purge really did a lot of damage. What does this guy do? Angel spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Sure. Sure thing, buddy old pal. Sure thing, buddy old pal. I mean, I think we pretty much win the game, right? Like, I don't see how we wouldn't win this game now. So combat, attack. They take 8. We play Tyrant here. Target the land. Now they're going to start taking more damage. These aren't legendary, so go ahead and play these out as well. I could have also played... I should have probably played 1 out first, so that way I would have used up one of the manas, but, you know. It doesn't matter. We have it locked up. They can't beat the 3 dragons, and they're going to take 2 damage here. They're going to go down to 3. Then that means every dragon I have in play is lethal, and the land itself is lethal, so should lock it up. We'll have access to 4 lethal attackers if they keep the land, which they did. Their angels cost 2 less, I guess, but not going to help them out. If they ever kill Leyline Tyrant, well, we get to do the effect and start pinging them also. That's actually lethal just with the Leyline Tyrant. If we don't tap any of our mana, we can just use 3 to ping them for lethal. I hope they have a 1-drop. They do. Gain some life. Sure thing. I mean, that's still lethal. They can only block 1 of my creatures. I have 8 in the air at least. Good game, opponent. Oh, this is an easy block. Take the damage. Easy peasy block, arenas. Good game, opponent. What? It didn't let me use my mana. Interesting. Good game. Chandler. Any of you guys watch Friends? Chandler off Friends. I wish I would have had Whelp here, man. This hand would have been pretty darn good if we had Whelp. But I think I still have to keep, because I still do have a turn 4 and a turn 5 play. So I'm gonna play this one tap, because that way I could play this regardless on turn 2 without paying life. If I wanted to do that, I had to pay some life there. So play that, put it on red, put 1 on white, I guess, maybe. Divide it. We can do up to, what is it, 4 damage against anything they play right now. But Whelp would have been insane for this hand right now, because we'd had a 2 cost, 2 cost, 1 cost. That would have been sick. Decline. Just kill it. It's gonna transform, unfortunately. Maybe I should have just let it happen. And yeah, I guess I should have just let that happen, so that way it wouldn't have transformed. And then on my turn, just kill it. Because I don't know what they could play something now on a transform side. That could be bad. That can be kind of bad. So we got red. Are they going to untap it or scry? Oh, they went for the scry. Went to the bottom. Okay. Wait. Nightbound. Wait, is it not transformed, or is it? Oh, it is transformed. Exona. Okay, it is transformed. Okie dokie. So it is transformed. They put that on green. So do I need double white? I mean, it doesn't hurt to have another white, I guess. Let's review. Tyrant, cast Tyrant, target the land, see if they want to start paying. Nope, they want to do it. This thing has double strike now? Yeah, double strike. Double strike Reno. So it trades with the Tyrant Dragon. And this is where, like I said, I messed up. Let's hope they don't have like a pump spell. Or a damage spell, I guess, also. If they had a damage spell, this would work also, or a pump spell. But I mean, I already got the effect, so it's fine with me to just let it die. Question is, do I want to cast Gold Dragon, or do I want to cast Goldspan Dragon or Adult Dragon? Goldspan or Adult? Goldspan or Adult? I wish this would have been an untap land. Playing this, I don't think that would matter here. Pay 3 life. I guess we're gonna go Goldspan Dragon here. Create some treasures. The reason why I went Goldspan Dragon here is due to the fact that I get to create a treasure, so I could possibly play both of these next turn. That's the reason. So if I could do both of them next turn, that'd be solid. If they don't kill Goldspan Dragon, I can cast both Moonveil and Goldspan Dragon. So let's see what happens, though. Let's see what happens. Gring. They didn't want to take any more damage. Ooh, they took the Scry mechanic. So they have access to 4 mana here. 4 mana Reno. Luckily, we're attacking in the air. The only difference would I guess is, did I want to gain the 4 life, you know? Is the 4 life relevant? It could be relevant. I'm not saying it can't, but so let's cast the other dragon. What do they got? They got the 2-mana play. Swing, create another treasure, hit them for 8 in the air, gain 4 back, and then cast the Regent. And then next turn, I can animate the cave and just attack in the air with four flyers. So they have to be able to do 16 points of damage here and kill 2 of my dragons. I'm not sure if that's, or kill 2 of my dragons, I should say. Don't think that should be lethal now. Good game, opponent. Because they're going to hit me for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They add 2 mana, draw a card. I go up to 9, I go up to 7. I could block one of them also, I forgot it, you know. Boros Dragons. Boros Dragons. So we're down to 9. They're able to kill 2 of my dragons. Let's find out. No, maybe not. They added double green. What's the double green gonna do? Are they gonna do a post-combat Blizzard Brawl? Because if they're playing Snowlands, there has to be either Frostbite, maybe Blizzard Brawl. One of those 2 cards, I would assume. And they added double green. So, good game, opponent. So, I guess no Blizzard Brawl. Or, yeah, Blizzard Brawl. So, my turn. Play the land. Animate the cave, since we do have another white right here. Animate the cave. Swing out with everything. That's, what, 412. That's 15 points of damage in the air. So, good game, opponent. Cube. Ooze cube. Ooze cube. I get to go first with 1 land. Man, I wish I would have had at least 2 lands, but 1 land. All right, I can keep this one. It's not the greatest hand. It's not the worst hand. Unfortunately, I would have loved to keep that, but I think we have to bottom that because I can cast this turn 2, can cast this turn 3, depending on, and if I hit another land, I can cast this turn 4. So I think we have to keep. I mean, don't get me wrong, Angel Fire Ignition though is really a beast of a card. So I would have loved to keep it, but sad news, sad news. Let's try the Moonveil. What are we playing against? Blue Snow. I'm assuming they have, what's it called? Fading Hope? Yeah. It's like, I'm assuming they have Fading Hope. And they have a bunch of counter spells now in their hand or something. This is probably a useless card, right? Because they're probably a control deck. There's another Angel Fire Ignition. Yeah. Teachings. Play Teachings doesn't work because currently there's be 4 cards to 4 cards. Oh my gosh, we're playing against Mill. Yikes. Alright, so Goldspan Dragon. Swing. We're playing against Mill, unfortunately. Luckily, I do have a lot of high cost cards, so as you see, they really didn't hit very much because that's 4. It's another 4. Did they miss a land drop? Interesting. I think they missed a land drop. So, go to combat, swing out for 4. Cast the Moonveil Regent. Hold a Valorous Stance. What is this? Counter target spell, sneak a card with the same mana value as that spell. Sure. Sacrifice, look at the top 7 cards below. You may the rest of the bottom of your library in random order. I guess I'll do that at end step, I guess. Try to see if I can hit a dragon outfit. Whenever an island is the battlefield in your control, draft the card from. Sure. Valorous stance that too. Let's go digging for a dragon. Because most of my dragons have haste. I think we just grab Goldspan Dragon and just get aggressive. Get aggressive. So 4-8. I currently have 8 damage, right? I could do 9-10. Let's just do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and cast a Tyrant also, due to the fact that if they end up killing it, I can do 4 damage to it because I have 4 treasures here. So if they kill it, I basically could... I wonder what cards it can do. Nothing really important. So I think we got this, right? Because they can't. I don't think they can kill 2 Goldspan Dragons. I mean, that's decent, I guess. So let's do this. Since we can only keep 1, let's go ahead and do this. Let's destroy this. And then I'll keep the Tyrant. And then just cast Goldspan Dragon, attack for lethal. Good game, opponent. Good game. Lord Saint Prince. Let's play some Boros Dragons. I get to go first, and I have Whelp in my hand. Okie dokie, Dr. Jones. Put that on red. Let's decline. Put it on red. That way I don't give them any information. I can play this turn too, and it still comes in untapped. So Whelp. Ooh, another dragon. Another dragon. So we're gonna have to put the pathway on red here. And see what I want to do. What is that? Target creature gets +1. You activate, gain 1 life. Okay, no blocks. Oh, right. I mean, I'm still putting this on red here. So if I do this, I should be able to cast this also. So let's see. Which one do I always like to go for the smaller one because it's usually draws me a card also, and it's easier to get to that mode. Ooh, Divine Purge. I think I'll keep it just to be safe. I don't have anything in the air, right? No. Okay. We have and the other reason why is I can now also cast this. So cast this turn 5. Let's hope we could hit some beast of a card. Yeah, well, it's a good thing I kept Divine Purge then, huh? It's pretty good that I kept Divine Purge. Yep. 4/4. Alright, so put that on white, because like I said, we might need the white. And then let's cast the big dragon. So this can't attack because they have that there. So we just swing out with these ones. Spiked Hazard. Ooh, I guess let's exile this. It's a free activation, so reduce my dragons. Could also kill this if it doesn't get too big, but I think it gets too big here. So I could have also held Whelp back as a blocker. Oh man, Divine Purge is gonna destroy this guy. It's gonna destroy this guy. And I'm still gonna have Lorehold Dragon in play, so they can only attack with 1 creature too. Wow, that's 9 though. That 9 power. No blocks. I'm just gonna take the damage. There's no reason to block here. Ooh, Gambit. Oh, they have way too much life though. They have too much life. All right, let's go to combat. Let's swing with these guys. Well, unfortunately, let's create the treasure token. Valorous Stance. Destroy this creature. Now we don't even have to play Divine Purge. Never mind on that. I'm just gonna hold up these 2 for the... You know what I'm saying? Hold up Dragonfire, kill something. Hold up, hold up Dragonfire. Thought I had something else at instant speed, but I don't. Lord Hold Dragoon is doing a lot. Yep. All right. So in response, decline. Let's go ahead and kill this. So it only does 4 damage to it. You got it. Only does 4. Nice try though. Almost there. Good game, opponent. Good game. Even if they killed the dragon, I mean, don't get me wrong. If they kill the dragon, that is obviously huge. Don't get me wrong. But I also still have Divine Purge here. I'm going to be able to do, what is it? Target creature gets -4. I'm still going to be able to Divine Purge away their whole board, basically. But good game, opponent. Good game. Let's go Alchemy, Boros Dragons. I go first. Guess we'll give it a try. Give it a whirl, as they say. So red, white, cast that. Turn 3 Tyrant, turn 4 Goldspan Dragon. Seems pretty decent. And then we also have Orb to try to get us another dragon. So pretty decent. So cast the Orb. So they have a 1-mana spell. I'm assuming Play with Fire or something it's called, right? Or Spiked Hazard, one of the two. Play with Fire or Spiked Hazard. Because otherwise there wouldn't be pauses here. Okay, Boros Dragon versus Boros Dragon. Boros Dragoon versus Boros Dragoon. Target the den to turn it off. Start doing some damage, hopefully. And then we cast Goldspan. And then we go into another dragon, into another dragon, into another dragon, into another dragon. I mean, okay, so Spiked Hazard. Them having Whelp is pretty darn good. And they had Valorous Stance. You know, if you have it, you have it, right? Nothing I could do about that. If you got the goods, you got the goods. Can't stop the goods. Can't stop the goods. They're down to 12. I can play another Goldspan Dragon, swing with both, use that to cast Moonveil Regent, and then with Moonveil Regent, okay, Dragon Orb, interesting. Like, sure. Sure thing, buddy pal. I gotta keep the land, unfortunately, here. So, gotta keep it. Sacrifice it, decline. That way I could cast, well, I drew a land, I guess. Now I don't have to do it. Combat, attack, create some treasures. They're gonna block one, obviously. Yep. Take 4, cast Moonveil, auto pay, and then the next turn I cast Leyline Tyrant. Are they gonna go down to 6? Nope. I'm gonna sacrifice this, obviously. Gonna sack that, obviously. Okay, they got 2 cards in their hand. Who knows what dragon they have that costs probably like 1 or 2 mana now. They got a 1 or 2 mana dragon in their hand. Ooh. That's not a good one for me, because they could lifelink now. But I could block, but they could lifelink. I guess let's see what we hit before I decide if I want to block or not. Let's see what we could do. Another Goldspan Reno. So if they gain 4, no block. Oh, they could block here, I guess, right? Let's say if they gain 4. Guess we'll block then. Unfortunately, guess we'll do the damage here. Kill this guy off. Now they don't get to reduce the cost of their dragoons anymore. I have to decline one more time, just because I might not be able to. I'm gonna put this one on white. Swing for 8. And then cast the Tyrant. They're down to 4. Down to 4. Auto pay. Another Tyrant. And the good thing about this one is we can start doing, wow, they didn't use the effect. I guess if they'd use the effect, they're only done down to 4 mana. That makes, okay. Goldspan Dragon of your own. Sure. Sure thing, buddy, old pal. What you got? Good game, opponent. They even had a turn 2 Whelp against me, man. They had a turn 3, they had a Valorous Stance, they had the Gold Dragon. I still was able to beat them. I just had, I guess, a lot more bigger dragons. I had 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 big dragons. But I was able to beat the turn 2 Whelp, so that's pretty good. Good game, opponent. Winged 85. Love your Jace. How come I don't have that Jace? I'll keep. I get to go first with the Whelp. Sure. How come I don't have that Jace? The only bad part here is the lack of double red. The lack of double red. But on the bright side, I get to cast a turn 3 Regent at least. Because I don't think they're going to have a removal spell here, right? Okay. So guess we put that on white, cast the Regent, swing for 1. Looks like we're playing against, I'm assuming, humans, right? The either Selesnya humans tokens or some humans. What else you got? What else you got? Ugh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, man. The lack of red source here. Could have casted Goldspan Dragon. Basically, probably won the game. But, oh well. It is what it is, I guess. If Fearsome Whelp could survive, we can start casting these. Sure. That's fine. So we're going to kill this guy off. Reveal. Wait, hold on. Cancel. Humans, Coven. Yep. Okay, so we don't have to reveal a dragon. Decline. Actually, hold on. Choose a dragon you control. I was like, hold on. Choose a dragon you control. Decline, because I would have to discard my hand. No, thank you. Not discarding my hand. There it is. Put that on red. Let's cast the big dragon. Decline. Stop asking me. Swing out. This one has vigilance. Ooh! That's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I get to cast a Divine Purge against their tokens here. I only lose the Whelp. It's pretty darn good. Good game, opponent. Good game. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Opponent gets to go first. Yeah, we gotta keep. Hello to you too, my opponent. Hello to you too. So play this. I guess I gotta put this on white. So decline, target white. We get to play this on red because we have multiple red. We need the white for the Lorehold Dragon. It's a burn deck, huh? It's a burn deck. Well, I'm gonna still cast Whelp here. The following turn, I can go ahead and use Dragonfire against it. Kill it off the following turn. Hopefully they don't kill my Whelp. So that way I can cast things faster. But even worst case scenario, if they do kill Whelp, I think it's perfectly fine. Let's see. Man, we have a lot of land. So put that on red. I feel like I should kill this. They're a burn deck, obviously. So let's go ahead and kill this. Reveal a dragon, decline. Just kill this off. They're a burn deck. Thermal Alchemist deck. This is the one that can't tap. Swing out. Try to do some damage. Oops. What's the oops? Oh, they could have killed it. I see. Got it. It's on the stack, so it triggers. I see what they could have killed it. Sure. Hey, It happens. It happens, unfortunately. So I'm going to keep Shadow Skull Smashing for this specific reason that they, try to remove these Thermal Alchemist creatures. So if I play this, then I should be able to still cast Goldspan Dragon. Cast El Goldspan Renos. Swing. So I have access to 2, 4, 5, 6. I have access to 7 mana. And then 8 the following turn with the pathway. Play with fire. Yep. I needed the lifelink dragon would be nice. Or Angel Fire Ignition probably locks it up. Angel Fire Ignition probably locks this game up. We'll see what happens. If I could hit Angel Fire Ignition, looks like I can do something. All right. If I can hit Angel Fire Ignition with this man, that's going to be huge. Yep. You got it. So I'm down to 7. They're probably going to go grab Teachings, I'm assuming. Right? Because then they can use it to draw cards. Since I have more cards in my hand than they do. Angel Fire Ignition off the top. What is that? Destroy target artifact or do 1 damage. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see if I play this. Combat. Swing out. Triggers. 1 damage. So they could do what? Divine Purge. Alright. Guess I'll cast it. Let's activate. Since we're gonna lose all our stuff. Divine Purge gets rid of their field, so might as well do it, right? Yep. We're at 7. I think we locked this game up. Good game, opponent. They're at 6. Yep, good game. Got them. Because they can't play these. So I think their plan was hit me for 7, right? Then play this, or hit me down to 5 with these 2. Play this. Brings me down to 4. Use the 2 effects. Brings me down to 2. If they have another like burn spell, they would have won the game. But hitting Divine Purge was pretty good. Another way I could have also easily have won was if I hit Angel Fire Ignition, because then I could gain 8 life. So, but good game, opponent. XYZYS. XYZYS. Boros Dragons. Alright, I'll keep. The reason why is I get to play a turn 3. I get to play a turn 3 Tyrant, so we're gonna keep it for that reason. Okay, we're playing against, I'm assuming, the sack deck, right? So let's reveal. Put that on red. Cast this. So we have a turn 3 Tyrant, turn 4 Tyrant. We'll see where it goes from there. So Orzhov Snow. What is this? Whenever it dies, draft the card. Okay. So whenever it dies, draft a card. So do we need double white? I don't think so, right? So if I put this on red, so reveal, put it on red, cast the Tyrant. Not really sure what they need more of. So I'm just going to target one of them because I really don't know which one they're going to need more of, white or black. Let's see what happens. If they attack me for 3, I'll just take it because I could race them faster. I don't want to give them anything that may just be bad for me, you know what I mean? They're taking 2 per turn automatically. Now I can even rush it even faster. Hit him for 8. And then they're going to take another 2 from the effect here. They go down to 8. If they go down to 8, then the 2 dragons are lethal. We have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I have 7. I can still cast the other dragon. They have the board wipe here, otherwise they just lose the game. Right? Or removal swash, I mean. Because it's just lethal otherwise. What does that do? Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Okay, I still have lethal. Good game. Good game. That was quick. I haven't seen this card in a long time. They should have sorcery speed. I was gonna say they should have kept it at instant speed to give it +3/+3 flying, but it's at sorcery speed. I see. Okay. Still a good card, but good game, opponent. Hey everybody, welcome back to the final analysis part of the deck. Yeah, the deck was really solid. We got to play against a lot of decks and different types of decks, and we did pretty well. I think it's a very solid deck against creature-based decks for sure. Against what's it called, like a control deck, blue-white control or something, I don't think it will do that good due to the fact that you only really have Goldspan Dragon, Adult Dragon, and Lorehold Dragon that have the haste aspect. All your early dragons are not going to be hasted, and that could be a problem against control because you want to be able to apply pressure on the same turn you cast them. So I think it won't be very great against control. I mean, you got a lot of ramp in terms of Fearsome Whelp and the orbs. You could cast these dragons early. As you saw, we got to cast a lot of Tyrants, for 3 mana, cast Goldspan Dragon for 2 to 3, got to cast Lorehold Dragon for 3, 4 sometimes. So pretty solid deck, and against creature-based decks. Against control, not so great. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I wasn't sure if I wanted, Leyline or Moonveil. I think a 2/2 split is perfectly fine. Sometimes you want to be able to discard your hand, draw some cards, and then also that, X damage did come into effect against one of the dragon decks that I played, so it killed their Whelp and stuff. Obviously, the tapping the mana also came into play in one of my games and stuff like that. So a 2/2 is fine. You definitely want to keep 4 of those. Adult Dragon, I also mentioned if I wanted to cut Goldspan Dragon for Adult Dragon, but the treasure was so huge in almost all my matches that I definitely don't want to cut the Goldspan Dragon. You could cut one of the big dragons for the Adult Dragon. I can see that. Bring this down to 2 and then bring this up to 2 also. But other than that, I think the mana is perfectly fine. You have plenty of lands. The only other one would be this pathway. I don't think you need it. I think it's just better to play a basic red source here. So I'm actually going to cut that and just play a basic red source. It got in my way a few times playing it because I needed a red source and I clearly didn't. But other than that, the deck looks very solid. Give it a try. Boros Dragons, very solid deck. Don't forget to check the description of the video. It has a portable deck list as well as my social media stuff, Twitch, Twitter, Discord. Hopefully I'll see you guys follow me on some of those or subscribe to some of those. Also, please, if you could support my channel, hit that thumbs up button, drop some comments, and don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy Arena.